Hello, hockey fans. Welcome again back to beautiful Visp, Switzerland for the official opening ceremonies of the 2024 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. Thank everybody back home for tuning in. To give you some background on the opening ceremony, this has been a tradition with the ISBHF for many years. The Men's and Women's Open World Championship is our signature event. And as part of this signature event, we work with the tournament organizing committee to do this, the official opening ceremony. And we base it basically on the host nation and work with their tournament organizing committee to try and ensure that we respect, honor, and promote their culture, along with all of the great hockey that's going to be played throughout the next 9 days. So right now you'll see that there is a gentleman waving around the Swiss flag. Off to the right on the broadcast, you'll see a local marching band from here in Visp. We have various cameras located throughout the arena. And we'll be bringing you all the action here as we expect this to begin shortly. It should be a beautiful ceremony. Originally, this was scheduled to be partly outdoors. However, Mother Nature did not cooperate, and we had what we would call, what the locals would call in here, just kind of a freak rainstorm that has persisted throughout the day. So they have worked very hard to move this indoors. Will still be a tremendous event, and we'll be able to honor all of the local people who have showed up here from Visp in the local area in this beautiful canton of Valais. For those of you not familiar with Switzerland, similar to how the United States has states and Canada has provinces, here in Switzerland they have what are called cantons. And the city of Visp and also Raron, where the other rink is located, is in this beautiful Valais. And I want to give some special congratulations on behalf of the ISBHF to the tournament organizing committee, who has simply been fantastic to work with in the year and a half that we have been working to produce this tournament. Oftentimes we get asked, why can't the ISBHF put on a tournament every year? Well, the short answer is it actually takes over a year to organize a world championship. There are a lot of logistics that go into this, specifically including the teams and the players. Oftentimes players have to ensure that, obviously, number one, that they're healthy and they can play for their respective national teams, but also they all compete in their individual countries' national championships. So, for example, the Czech Republic recently finished last weekend. The week before that, Slovakia finished. And Switzerland, the host nation, finished on the same weekend. Canada has their national provincials. So if we were to put on a tournament every single year, part of the logistics of that would be ensuring that we don't inadvertently put on a tournament that contests with the various national championships that these participating countries take part in. As you see there on the monitor, we're highlighting one of our many local youngsters who have come to support the host country. We expect the arena to be packed when Switzerland plays, and they open their tournament tonight after the opening ceremony at 8 p.m. local time against the United States of America. Should be a great game. Looking forward to calling it. I know Switzerland has done a tremendous amount of work trying to make sure that their national team is prepared to put forth their best foot and give the fans a great show. They're always a competitive nation. And Switzerland has participated in every ISBHF World Championship. They are one of the founding members of the ISBHF. Special thanks to ISBHF Hall of Famer Christoph Kirchad, who is one of the founding members of the ISBHF and has long been involved since the early 90s in Swiss street hockey, which is the official governing body of the sport of street hockey here in Switzerland. They call it street hockey in Czech Republic, Slovakia, some other countries. They call it hockey ball in their native language, which when translated into English translates into ball hockey, which is how we end up with the International Street and Ball Hockey Federation. And for this World Championship, we are expecting some beautiful weather all around, today excluded, obviously. One of the things we shared on our social media is that Visp and Raron, right, are in the canton of Valais, and this is considered effectively the sunshine Valais. They get over 300 days of sunshine this year. Unfortunately, today was not one of those days, but hey, we make do with the best we can. Always try to put on a good show. As we see down here on the right-hand side of the rink, it looks like some of the local Swiss contingent are coming out onto the rink. And the other thing you'll notice that the Swiss contingent are setting up, it looks like, I believe, to play these gigantic Swiss horns. For those of you back in the States and probably parts of Canada, you're familiar with the Ricola commercial where they blow that big horn. That's the horn. It's quite loud. And I would imagine in even a large arena like this, it's going to be incredibly loud. Right now, we're just waiting for the start of the official proceedings from the tournament organizing committee. Can't see them right now, but they are just down on rink level off to the right, trying to organize the various nations and players. You'll see flag bearers representing each nation. One of the cool things about coming to a world championship in a place like Switzerland, where street hockey is so very popular with the community, they have signs and banners all over town promoting the event. Again, the tournament organizing committee has just been fantastic in welcoming everyone from all the different nations. Bermuda, Lebanon, Armenia, Cayman Islands, Haiti, all the various nations. They've been tremendously welcoming. And I have to say, the food here is quite delicious. I happen to be a pizza aficionado, and I had my first piece of authentic Swiss pizza last night, and it was quite delicious. Switzerland, this part is located very close to the Italian border. Just on the other side of the Swiss Alps is the Italian Alps. So this area of Switzerland is known for some of their special Italian dishes. Looking forward to a good 9 days of eating. As I'm sure everybody here is. And we start to hear the horns get blown. As we see some of the local ISBHF contingent walk out onto the floor to a round of applause. Led by Executive Secretary David Torr in the black suit. To his left in the blue suit is Technical Director Andre Nemchek, and he is joined by all of our amazing referees who are dressed in the white polos. As we see Armenia come next. Hear a round of applause as the referees exit the rink. I have to say these horns are quite beautiful hearing them in person. The commercials don't do them justice. Very beautiful, very tranquil, almost zen-like. I feel like I could have a meditation session. As you see I believe that's the Cayman Islands contingent. And out comes Canada, led by the Canadian women, the defending gold medal champion, 2022 gold medal champion Canadian women. Dressed in their black jerseys, followed by Canadian men. As it looks like Cayman Islands, pardon me, that is Bermuda, my apologies. Bad eyesight up here in the bird box. That was Bermuda that just took a lap around the rink with the flag. Lots of applause from the local fans in attendance here. And it looks like now we see the Cayman Islands coming out. I got to tip my cap to this flag thrower. He is absolutely mesmerizing to watch. Anyone who's ever twirled the baton or tried to learn how to twirl a set of drumsticks, I can only imagine how much more difficult it is with a flag attached to it. So credit to that gentleman. As we see the Czech Republic come out. Czech Republic men. And again, these horns are simply mesmerizing. I mean, very, very peaceful, tranquil, really sets a very nice, relaxing atmosphere. Although I must admit, I'm almost as mesmerized by this flag thrower. That really is some amazing skill. As we see Czechia about to exit the rink, led by one of their young fans. Always great to see the kids in attendance here. They really look up to these players, and you'll see many players signing autographs for the younger fans. Heck, some of them sign autographs for the older fans. You know, these players have the respect of their nation. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of hard work to make a national team, and any country that's a fan of hockey has nothing but the utmost respect for how difficult it is to make a national team roster and put on the colors to represent your country. As we see France come on. Obviously, Switzerland very close to France, bordered on the west and the northwest by France. When I landed in Geneva, it's primarily a French-speaking canton, an area. There's certainly numerous French speakers here. This area is more of a hodgepodge, I would say, of German, French, Italian. Not so much the fourth official language, which trivia question for you, those listening at home. Can you guess what the official fourth language is for Switzerland? It's Romansh. There's approximately 70 to 80,000 Romansh speakers. It's spoken primarily in a single canton, but it is one of Switzerland's official four languages. But here in this area, they have, as I mentioned, a hodgepodge, basically. I've heard a lot of German, a lot of Italian, and a lot of French. I only took 2 years of French in high school, so I'm not about to get into any in-depth discussion with the local French speakers. Other than saying oui, oui, madame, or oui, oui, monsieur, when they ask me if I'd like another slice of pizza, that's probably be the extent of my French for this week. As the Hellenic Ball Hockey Association takes the floor, waving their flag around. The great thing about knowing a little bit of French, of course, is if you know a little bit of French or Italian or Spanish or Portuguese, those are called the Latin languages, which means they have very similar words and sentence structure. So if you can speak one of those languages, it's much easier to learn to speak one of the other four, or pardon me, one of the other three. As we see Haiti take the floor here, waving their flag. Always great to see Haiti come and compete. Former B pool gold medalist that has been promoted to the A division. Hats off to the Haitian Ball Hockey Association for the tremendous work that they've done building up their program. Even though Haiti lost today 12-0 to Slovakia, you know, their perennial powerhouse, and prior to 2022, the four-time defending world champion, they always come to compete, and they compete hard. So it was not a shock when they won the gold in the B pool. As we see Italy take the floor now, the Italian national delegation. Italy lost a tough one today earlier to Finland, 5-2. It was a close game. It was 2-1 going into the third. Finland got a third goal, and then, for lack of a better way of saying it, the wheels kind of fell off of Italy. A couple of defensive breakdowns led to another goal. Then Italy made it 4-2, and then Finland got the empty netter to put it away 5-2. But it was a great game to call. As we see the Lebanese contingent come on. Hockey Lebanon is on Facebook and Instagram. If you haven't followed them, follow them. They always post great content. One of our B pool contenders this year. And out comes Portugal with what appears to be the biggest flag yet. Giant Portuguese flag. Portugal led by Danny Roca, head of the Portuguese Ball Hockey Association. And in 2023 in Buffalo at the Masters event, they certainly had a large fan base there. They were one of the loudest fan bases in attendance. As we see the Slovakians come out now, looks like the Slovakian women. One thing about Slovakia, they are crazy about their hockey ball. All of those women are very talented players. It's very difficult to make that squad. And I think everybody here in the arena who knows anything about ball hockey expects them to compete for some hardware. And out comes Switzerland, led by the Swiss women. Certainly going to get the loudest ovation here. A lot of bell ringing. This gentleman still tossing the flag, but I got to give this guy all the credit in the world. That is impressive. One has to wonder how many years one must train in order to be able to toss flags like that, catch them, spin them, and just make it look effortless. Truly impressive work as the Swiss horns blow. As out comes the United States of America with, looks like their child representative on the shoulders of one of the U.S. women. And I think I failed to mention, so regarding those, I keep calling them the giant Swiss horns. If you Google that, you will see that the name is called Alphorn. And just reading off of what Wikipedia has here, the Alphorn, or alpine horn, is a labraphone consisting of straight, several meter long wooden natural horns of conical bore with a wooden cut-shaped mouthpiece. Traditionally was made of a single piece or two parts at most, and most of the wood was from a red pine tree. Sometimes the trees would bend from the weight of snow in the winter, and this caused them to have the larger and bent mouthpiece at their end. These modern Alphorns are sometimes made from three distinct parts that can be attached together to make them easier to transport by car or carry them by hand, and are frequently made from the wood of a spruce tree or fir tree. So there you go. There's your Swiss Alphorn lesson for the day. And I'm trying to read the plaque on all these young kids walking. Well, it looks like the plaque is in German, but I believe it says Street Hockey Vereen. So I would assume that that is a local street hockey club that they asked to participate in the opening ceremonies to represent Visp. Again, great job by the tournament organizing committee. As we hear the PA speaker come on with some more up-tempo modern music. And it looks like the Swiss flag thrower is done for now. I'm actually quite intrigued by this gentleman. You know, as the promotions director, I have the authority to interview him. I might just try and find out who that is and get an interview with him. Ask him what it takes to be a flag tosser and find out how difficult that is. Quite impressed by it. And it looks like the Alforn players are done doing their amazing job with that nice tranquil music. As we see some local some local Swiss fans here on the beautiful giant LED center floor directly above the center floor TV screen. As he raises a toast to the local Swiss team. See a beautiful Swiss baby there holding a Swiss flag. And fans, I do apologize for the, we'll call it the lack of communication, I suppose. Because of the inclement weather, this was supposed to be outside and we had a pre-formed agenda, but due to the last minute changes, we were unable to compile, just call it a formal agenda, so I could kind of have a bulleted list of what was coming next. So what comes next will be a surprise to you, your announcer, as well as to you fans at home watching. Also, unlike paid and professional announcers, as you see with most professional sports, I do not have a color commentator, so I'm doing my best to save my voice. I have to call a lot of games this week. And this is only the first day. And the biggest game to call yet will be the official opening game here, 8 p.m. local time, between host country Switzerland and the United States. Should be a heck of a battle. In talking with a lot of the locals here in terms of tourist attractions, obviously the Matterhorn, right, which I think anyone who's ever studied geography or the Alps knows the Matterhorn. This is where it's located. It's by far the #1 tourist attraction here in the area. But there are also many other tourist attractions. This is really known for its natural environment, its beauty, its peace, its tranquility. But a lot of people come here to climb the Matterhorn as we get the local Swiss marching band. Followed by a parade of flag bearers for each country. Always great to see local musicians perform at these events, you know. As a guitarist myself, I always feel like marching bands never really get the credit they deserve. I mean, it's hard enough to play an instrument, but to do it in lockstep, right, with 50 to 100, sometimes 200 other people, it's truly impressive. It really is. I don't know the name of the song they're playing. Apologize for that, but if I had to guess, I would say it's something Swiss related that is local to this beautiful canton of Valais, or Valais. See one of the many cameramen we have in attendance, trying to get just some good footage here of this amazing marching band. Tell you a quick story. So when I grew up in South well, originally born in Jersey City, New Jersey, but later on my family moved to Western Massachusetts and went to school at South Hadley, Massachusetts. A lot of people know South Hadley because it's the home of Mount Holyoke College, all-female higher education institution founded by Emily Dickinson. But South Hadley is, at least in America, renowned for its band. They have produced some of the finest musicians for marching bands and just bands in general for classical instruments in all of the high schools in all of America. You can actually Google it, see some of the impressive musicians that have come out of South Hadley. So that's partly where I get my great respect for marching bands, is being a graduate of South Hadley High School and seeing all the amazing musicians that came out of there and the amount of hours and dedication that they put into it. It's really something to behold. It's so hard to do. Just as these athletes require hours and hours of training and dedication to get to that level, when you get to the elite level of being in a marching band, it's really the same thing. It's hours and hours of dedication and commitment and practice and making sure that you're part of a team. As we have an MC taking over.
Die offizielle Weltmeisterschaftsband hat mit diesem Marsch, genannt Marignan, die Zeremonie eröffnet.
So he's speaking in German. I cannot translate. Apologies.
Fans, welcome to the opening ceremony of the Ball Hockey World Championships 2024 in Fis and Raro. The official World Championship band has started the ceremony with the march Marignan.
So he did end up speaking in English there and was welcoming everyone to the World Ball Hockey Championship Hall of Fame.
Und nun begrüßen wir als erster Redner Niklaus Burger, Gemeindepräsident von FIS.
So now we have the local president here, the mayor of Visp.
Ja, sehr geehrter Herr Staatsratspräsident, lieber Franz Ruppel, dear Mr. Elio Babuso, President of the International Street Hockey Association, wird die Hochkabarettierung der Ballhockey-WM 2024 in die Fist und Rago, Frau Claudia Essie und Herr Sebastian Pico,
Right now, he's giving congratulations in German to the heads of the tournament organizing committee, Claudia Nessier and Sebastian Pico. Claudia Nessier is the president of this tournament organizing committee.
All the players, their staff and visitors from all over the world here in Vis in our Lonza Arena.
Sebastian Pico is part of the tournament organizing committee and also the president of the local hockey club, EHC Visp, that plays here at this arena.
Wie die Landsche Altstadt mit dem italienischen Ambiente, der attraktiven und freundlichen Fußgängerzone, mit einem breiten Angebot an Gastronomiebetrieben sowie einem vielfältigen Einkaufsangebot für Jung und Alt. Mit seinen über 12.000 Arbeitsplätzen auf rund 8.500 Einwohnern ist Visp das Wirtschaftszentrum des Oberwaldes. Größter Arbeitgeber ist der Biopharmakonzern Lonza mit aktuell 5.000 Mitarbeitenden.
While I don't speak German, I can kind of get the gist of what he's saying. He's effectively congratulating the city of Visp and the canton of Valais and the city of Raron and thanking them for all their hospitality and welcoming everyone here to the committee.
Die Gemeinde Visp hat sowohl der Kultur als auch dem Sport immer eine sehr große Bedeutung beigemessen. Dies zeigt sich unter anderem an der vielfältigen Infrastruktur, welche den verschiedenen Vereinen zur Verfügung steht. Erwähnenswert ist hier vor allem unsere im September 2019 eröffnete neue Eissport- und Eventhalle Lonza Arena mit einer Zuschauerkapazität von 5.000.
Sounds like he's thanking EHC Visp and Lonza Arena for agreeing to host this tournament. Again, folks, I don't speak German. I can't provide a full translation, but durchführen können, wenn auch nicht im Eishockey, sondern im Ballhockey. Ich danke an dieser Stelle der Initiativen und sehr umsichtigen OK. Okay, well, I have next to me ISBHF Hall of Famer and ISBHF founder, Kickoff Rashad, who is fluent in German. And Kickoff was telling me he's effectively giving a speech that is elevating the city of Visp and the local area and thanking everyone and offering congratulations, and it's more along the lines of almost his political speech.
As well as making a lot of beautiful and unforgettable memories in our region. Visp is looking forward to the Ball Hockey World Championship. Thank you for your attention.
Yeah, so he was talking about this being such a busy local center here.
Thank you, Niklaus, for your kind words.
For their contributions.
Now we're going back to our official band. They're going to play a piece for us. Enjoy.
And now we're turning it back over to this amazing band who's going to play an official piece on behalf of the city of Visp. Dedicated group of musicians. As I mentioned before, it just takes so much talent, hard work, years of practice and training to be able to play an orchestra like this. It's really beautiful hearing it in person. amazing piece of music here. So beautiful to listen to.
Dear band, thank you very much for that musical intermezzo. Herzlichen Dank für diese musikalische Interlude. And now we're coming to the next speech. It's the speech of Claudia Hesse. Es ist die Rede von Claudia Hesse, unserer Co-Präsidentin. It's the co-president of the organizational committee, and she will now deliver a few words of welcome.
So the next speech will be from Claudia Nessier, as I mentioned before, president of the tournament organizing committee.
Liebe Street-Hockey-Familie, liebe Gäste, herzlich willkommen zur Street-Hockey-Weltmeisterschaft 2024 hier im wunderschönen Wallis. Es ist großartig, euch alle hier zu sehen, versammelt aus aller Welt, um uns gemeinsam unseren Lieblingssport zu feiern. Dear Street-Hockey family, dear guests, welcome
Kickoff translating for me. Nice to see all of you here.
World Championship here in the beautiful Wallis. It's fantastic to see all of you gathered here.
So Claudia will
from
speak
around
between
the world
English and German.
to celebrate our favorite sport together.
Yep, there she goes. As she just said, we're all here to celebrate our favorite sport together.
Es ist der Ursprung des Hockeys, pur und simpel. Auf den Straßenplätzen dieser Welt ist Street Hockey gewachsen, voller Action, Leidenschaft und Emotionen.
Yeah, as Christoph is telling me, Claudia is saying, street hockey is the most basic form of hockey. It's the original form of hockey. Before people had ice, they played with sticks and balls. It's more than just a game. You can hear it now. Yeah. So she'll be doing German and English.
Full of action, passion, and devotion. And it is exactly this pure enthusiasm that we will experience here in the coming days. Nach den Weltmeisterschaften 2003 in Sierra und 2015 in Zug sind wir unglaublich stolz, dieses Event wieder in der Schweiz begrüßen zu dürfen. Diese Weltmeisterschaft wird zweifellos ein Höhepunkt für alle Beteiligten und ein unvergessliches Erlebnis. Ein riesiges Dankeschön an die wahren Helden dieses Events, unsere ehrenamtlichen Helfer. Ohne euer Herzblut und eure Hingabe wäre diese Weltmeisterschaft nicht möglich. Street Hockey lebt von euch. Ihr seid das Herz und die Seele unseres Sports. Vielen, vielen Dank.
Large round of applause there for Miss Claudia Nessier.
Auch ein großes Dankeschön an unsere
thanking all the volunteers who helped make this tournament. Yep.
Ein spezieller Dank geht an die Behörden und Gemeinden von Visp und Raum. Eure großartige Unterstützung und Gastfreundschaft tragen dazu bei, dass sich alle Teilnehmerinnen und Besucher hier willkommen und wohlfühlen werden. To our teams and athletes, your dedication and commitment are truly inspiring. You are the inspiration for many young street hockey players worldwide. We look forward to exciting, fair competition and unforgettable moments. Let's make the most of the coming days. This World Championship is our stage to show the world how great street hockey is. Our sport may seem small.
That's great for Claudia to say that, folks. I don't know if you heard that at home, but she basically said this is our chance to show the world just how great street hockey is. And I think myself and everyone here could not agree more.
It connects, it excites, and it shows what is possible with passion and community.
That's right. It connects and shows what's possible with passion and community.
Lasst uns gemeinsam ein unvergessliches Turnier erleben und der Welt zeigen, wie großartig Street Hockey ist. Let's have a fantastic World Championship. Vielen Dank.
So she's saying now in German what she just said in English. Yep. We'll all give her a round of applause. Claudia's done just a fantastic job helping put on this tournament. Her and Sebastian deserve a tremendous amount of credit. As does the man to my left, Mr. Christoph Gershad, who has been an integral part of the Greater Swiss Street Hockey Association for decades now. I mean, I can't think of a person who's been doing this longer than Christoph, a recent inductee into our Hall of Fame. And obviously, without people like him to help get this started, we wouldn't have the Claudias and the Sebastians of the world. So we appreciate everybody who puts forth time and effort into making this sport what it is today. As you see the dancers come out, start to do their dance that they were rehearsing here prior. And I'll just be quiet as we watch them put on a show. I know that all these amazing young ladies and men that are out there right now have been practicing this for months, doing a fantastic job representing the community. got to give these young men and women a lot of credit. This is hard to pull off for a dance routine that is going on 2 minutes. Hats off to them. Really giving it all they got out there as we hear the Pulp Fiction theme. Outstanding job by these young men and women. Truly remarkable to put on a 4-minute dance routine like that and have it completely choreographed. As they get a large ovation here from the fans in attendance.
Was eine Show! Danke vielmals! Thank you, Dance Crew 11th Street!
So that was Dance Crew 11th Street. That's the name of them.
Und nun, meine Damen und Herren, kommen wir zur nächsten Rede. And now we come to the speech of Franz Ruppen, Staatsratspräsident des Kantons Wallis, President of the State Council of the Canton of Valais. Franz Ruppen.
Okay, so I have clarification. This next speech will be from the governor of the province, or the Canton of Valais. Okay, yes.
Mr. President of the International Street Hockey Association, liebe Sportsfreunde, liebe Sportfamilie, dear guests, dear Sportfans. Es ist mir eine große Freude und Ehre, Sie heute hier zur Eröffnung der Wallhockey-Weltmeisterschaft in Visp willkommen zu heißen. Und ich bedanke mich herzlich für die Einladung. Visp macht seinen Namen alle Ehre und wird immer internationaler, ganz besonders in diesen Tagen. Je suis vraiment fier que notre canton soit l'hôte du tournoi international de cette envergure et je souhaite la plus cordiale bienvenue.
So this gentleman is bilingual, originally spoke in German, now speaking in French. As I mentioned earlier, this is an interesting canton. Just having been here for a couple of days, I hear Italian, I hear French, I hear German. I don't hear Romanche. It's the one language I don't hear. Easter, yes.
C'est pourquoi je salue tout spécialement tous les nombreux amis réunis ici aujourd'hui à Liège. Et grâce au public viewing, nous permettons non seulement aux fans présents sur place, mais aussi à toute la région de participer à ce spectacle passionnant.
Well, he's thanking you, the viewers of the stream.
De vivre ensemble des performances sportives exceptionnelles. Dear sports fans,
Now in
this
English.
World Championship is more than just a sports event. It's an opportunity for Switzerland and the Canton of Valais to present our region in all its beauty and diversity.
He's saying it's more than an opportunity for sports, an opportunity for them to present the region in all its diversity and beauty.
Our rich culture. And that's exactly what we want to show our guests from all over the world. Over the next few days, remember to enjoy not only the sport, but also the culinary specialities, such as our local wine, a raclette from Valais, or a piece of dried meat.
He's recommending the local edibles, right? The wine, the meat, the cheese. Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you, this place has got great food. It's top notch. It really is. Everybody I've heard talking about it has raved about how great the food is.
Not the favorite team. But watch out. I also know that the good air of Valais, the stunning mountains, and enthusiastic fans can make a big difference. This special mood may contribute to drive our national team to a top performance. Wir freuen uns, dass ihr alle hier seid, Spieler, Trainer, Fans, alle, die diesen Event möglich machen. Die nächsten Tage stehen im Zeichen des Sports, aber nicht nur. Sie stehen auch im Zeichen des Teams. Denn keine Mannschaft wird gewinnen, weder hier noch in Deutschland, weder im Ballhockey noch auf der Fußball-EM, die nicht als Team auftritt. Nur gemeinsam werden sie nicht erfolgreich sein. Ich wünsche allen Teams viel Erfolg, faire Spiele und eine wunderbare Zeit bei uns in Wallis.
Yeah.
Möge der Beste gewinnen.
Yeah, he's saying anybody can win, right?
Eine großartige
You never know what's going to happen.
Good luck to all the teams and enjoy your time in Valais. Thank you.
So he wished all the teams good luck, said enjoy your time in Valais.
Thank you, Franz Huppen, for your kind words. Herzlichen Dank, Franz Huppen, für deine tollen Worte. Nun werden wir traditionelle Klänge von unserer Alphorn-Gruppe, der Go-Dal, hören. Und anschließend spielt noch einmal die offizielle WM. Now we're going to hear the traditional sounds of our Alphorn group, the Go-Dal.
As I just mentioned, the Alphorn group, we're going to hear their traditional sounds. Beautiful, beautiful musicians. That's one. So I was curious, and I just confirmed with Christoph that these instruments don't really come in different sizes. Basically, the sounds you hear are based on the skill of the person blowing the air through the alphorn. So it's really entirely dependent on the quality of the musician and their lungs and their ability to understand the instrument, blow at the right pressure and for the right duration. It's really something to behold. It's a very peaceful sounding instrument, very peaceful.
So, und langsam kommen wir dem Highlight der offiziellen Eröffnung immer näher. As we approach the highlight of the official opening ceremony, the president of the ISBHF, Elio Pascuzzo, now deliver his words to you, fans and players. Elio, the word is yours.
As we welcome ISBHF President Elio Pascuzzo to the floor. He's about to give a speech. Hear what President Pascuzzo has to say.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Benvenuti, Vitenda. Vedaggia, Denver, Tulor, Benvito, Barigalus, Maraban, Akei, Galos, Borisatioli. Welcome, everyone, to Mish Radon and the World Championships. On behalf of the International Street and Ball Hockey Federation, I want to thank the Upper Valais region, Vish and Radon for hosting the ISBHF Ball Hockey World Championships. Of course, we were supposed to be here in 2020 for the World Junior Championships. Unfortunately, the pandemic delayed, but we are so honored and privileged. The ISBHF is humbled to be here. Thank you. This will be the 15th edition of the Men's World Championships and the 9th edition of the Women's World Championships. Of course, Switzerland will be hosting their 4th World event. They hosted in 2015 in Zug, 2003 in Sierre, and the World Junior Championships were in Chamonix in 2002. And we're so happy to be back here in this great nation. I have a few thank yous to give tonight, everybody. The first thank you I want to give is to the local organizing committee, Mr. Sebastian Pico, who does tireless work, and all of his team. Sebastian actually was the host of 2003 in Sierre, which is widely regarded as one of the best ISBHF events in history. And he also came to the forefront in 2002 when the ISBHF needed a host for the junior event in Chamonix. He pulled it off. Thank you, Sebastian, for all you do for the sport. You're an inspiration to us all. Of course, the host committee is a team. There are many that helped make this event happen. I'd like to personally thank Claudia Nesser, Samuel Marti, Anina Popin, Marcus Oman, Michael Southgeber, and everyone, I know I can't name them all the volunteers from the bottom of our hearts, the ISBHF, thanks you. While I am in Switzerland for this world event, it's my honor to thank a certain gentleman who acted as a mentor and counsel for me. Mr. Kickoff is here. He has been around the ISBHF since almost the beginning. And we want to personally thank Mr. Kershaw. He's a former ISBHF technical director, and he does so much for the sport. He's guided me along my path and my ball hockey journey along the way. Thank you, Christoph.
Well, he's right next to me. I'm certainly going to give him a round of applause as he gets one of the loudest ovations here in the arena, Christoph Kershaw.
It takes a lot of work, and I want to recognize a few of our ISBHF staff, and you will meet them, and a lot of you already have.
Christoph saying he likes to be in the background, but everybody needs a round of applause every now and then. So. Also thanking Executive Secretary David Tor.
Director who replaced me and is much better, by the way, Mr. Andy Nemchek, who's doing a fabulous job with our events.
Thanking Andre Nemchek, our technical director.
Our staff, including Alice Zuna, Jan Haval, Yaroslav Pikula, Michael Wabi, Chris Bokanowitz, Declan Moffett. These people behind the scenes do so much work, and they make someone like me look good, and honestly, we're a team, and we do it all together, but can't do it without them. Thank you all.
Well, I was just part of that group he listened, so thank you, Ilya. It's certainly a pleasure. I'm happy to be here, and really can't do it without a team.
They do so much to make sure that the events and the sport are fair and equitable to everyone, and at the end of the day, we can crown champions. Thank you, referees. We love you.
Yes, we do love the referees, folks. I'm going to say it all week. Hardest job in the tournament, it's the referees.
Thanks and acknowledgement. The president of the ISBHF before me is here, Mr. George Gortzos.
Head coach for Great Britain now, George Gortzos.
For the growth of the sport. He's also guided me along, and he's still with the sport as the head coach of the Great Britain national team. On behalf of the ISBHF, George, thank you for all of your service over the years. Thank you.
Large round of applause for George Gortzos.
For this event. An event of this magnitude cannot take place without the sponsors. We thank you. Everyone, please support everything local and all the sponsors. Without them, the events can't take place. To the national teams, the managers, I know it takes a lot of work to bring teams to these events financially, logistically. It's so much work, but your commitment and dedication to help grow the sport means so much to the ISBHF. Know that we appreciate you. The coaches, thank you for your guidance, your leadership, and stepping up to help your nation and your team win a championship. To the players, thank you. Thank you. Enjoy the competition. Enjoy the tournament. One shift at a time, one period at a time, one game at a time. At the end of it all, you'll add it up and see where it takes you. There's only
Ilio's right. Enjoy it one period at a time, one shift at a time, one game at a time.
But all of you, in my eyes, are champions. Thank you.
That's right, they are. Everyone here who is a player is a champion, because in order to make a national team, it requires so much dedication, hour work. And folks, I'll tell you, when you're here at a world championship and you see just how great these players are and how small the margin of error is, it is truly something to behold.
George said to me all the time, the ISBHF is a family. And all of us, players, fans, family, coaches, staff, organizing committees, we're a family. We're the ISBHF family. Always remember that.
That's right, we are a family.
One last note. In the next year, it will be 50 years since I went to watch my older brother play ball hockey, and I fell in love with the sport because of my brother. And tonight, because of all of you, I still love this sport more than ever. Thank you. Danke. Merci. Grazie.
Well said, President Pascuzzo. 50 years the guy's been doing this, and 50 years later he still loves it just as much as the day he picked up a stick.
Thank you, Ilya Pascuzzo. We're gonna hear you again in a few seconds. But first, there will be a very special moment. Jetzt kommt ganz ein spezieller Moment. Ich werde keine Worte dazu verlieren. Nun, eines sage ich noch, genießt es. Enjoy the presentation of the WM trophies.
So now we have the presentation of the trophies. We'll be bringing them out. I personally am excited to see these. I caught a sneak peek of them earlier, and they really are amazing. Handmade here locally by a company that supports people with disabilities. Hand carved. They take hours and hours to make, and the pictures you're seeing on TV really don't do them justice like you can see them in person. It's amazing what this company does for the community and how fantastic these trophies are. The other thing to point out is that these handmade trophies are, obviously made with the ecology in mind. A lot of them are made from recycled wood, native grown local trees, the environment in mind. Always good to see carefully that.
Was für ein toller Moment. Die Pokale möchten die Leute bei Atelier handgefertigt haben. The trophies handmade by the people at Atelier simply wow. And now, as you, dear fans, have seen the trophies that you teams are going to fight for, please show your support for you. And now I give the word again to Elio Pastuzzo.
Thank you. I officially declare the 2024 International Street and Ball Hockey Federation Men's and Women's World Championships open.
Here we go. The president has declared the championships are open. Let the games begin.
Ist die WM offiziell eröffnet und wir freuen uns auf viele interessante Spiele. Geschätztes Publikum, Sie sind nun im Hallenumgang zum Apero offeriert durch die Gemeinde Fest eingeladen. Sind rechtzeitig zurück auf den Plätzen. Um 20 Uhr spielt die Schweiz gegen die USA. The World Cup is now officially open and we look forward to many interesting and fair games. Dear spectators, you are now invited to enjoy an aperitif in the hallway on this side. It's being offered by the municipality of Visp. But be back good in time to enjoy the game Switzerland against the USA at 8 p.m. Thank you.
All right, so 1 hour, well, less, 45 minutes until the ball drops between host nation Switzerland and the United States in the men's A division. Appreciate you joining us for these opening ceremonies. I've been your commentator, promotions director Chris Pekanowitz. I'm signing off for now. Gonna go grab a quick bite to eat, get my voice hydrated so that I can deliver you, the fans, the best possible experience for the 8 p.m. match. Switzerland versus the United States. We'll see you in 45 minutes.
Fourth game already for the first ever World Championship Ball Hockey 2024 in Wiesbaden. The game is between Switzerland and USA. Get yourself a drink, a snack, and be back here. 19:45 starts the warm-up, and the game starts at 20:00. See you later.